Welcome. This is a leadership guide to the EU AI Act, and we're going to get straight to the point. We're focusing on one of the Act's most immediate and foundational requirements, AI literacy, as laid out in Article 4. If your company operates in or serves the EU market in any way, understanding this obligation isn't just a compliance task, it's a critical piece of your risk management and strategic planning.
Here's our roadmap. First, we'll talk about the Act's surprising global reach to show you exactly why this matters. Then we'll dive into the core AI literacy obligation and break down the crucial difference between being a provider and a deployer. After that, we get practical. We'll look at how to design effective training and wrap up with a clear action plan for your leadership team.
So, let's start with the big question. Why should a European regulation be a top priority for leaders of US-based and multinational companies? Well, the answer is all in its extensive reach, which goes far, far beyond the borders of the EU.
The timeline here is absolutely critical. The AI literacy rules under Article 4, they already went into effect back in February of 2025, and public enforcement by national authorities is scheduled to begin this August. The window for ensuring your organization is compliant is closing, and it's closing fast.
And this is really the key takeaway for everyone outside the EU. The Act's jurisdiction isn't based on where your company is headquartered. It's based on where the output of your AI system is used. So if you're a US company using an AI tool for recruitment in Paris, you're in scope. If your software has AI features that are used by customers in Berlin, you fall directly under this Act.
So what is this obligation exactly? Let's demystify Article 4. It's simply titled AI literacy, and you can think of it as the bedrock of responsible AI adoption under this entire regulation.
The Act itself gives us a very clear definition. As you can see, this goes way beyond just technical skill. From a leadership perspective, this is all about embedding a strategic awareness across your entire organization, so your teams can deploy AI responsibly and make truly informed decisions about its risks and, of course, its benefits.
The European Commission has laid out the minimum expectations. It starts with a general understanding of AI across the board. Then, it requires you to be very clear on your specific role and to identify the risks tied to the AI systems you use. And most importantly, it mandates that your training must be tailored to your people's existing knowledge and their specific job functions.
Now that second point we just mentioned, defining your role, is absolutely crucial. Your specific training and governance obligations under Article 4 depend heavily on whether your organization is classified as a provider or a deployer of AI.
The distinction is pretty straightforward, but the implications are huge. A provider develops an AI system and puts it on the market. Think of a company selling an AI-powered analytics platform. A deployer is any organization that uses an AI system as part of its work, like a bank using that same platform for risk assessment. And it's vital to understand that your organization can easily be both, which means you have to carefully analyze your responsibilities in each of those contexts.
Now, because these roles and risks can be so different, the Act is crystal clear. A generic, one-size-fits-all, check-the-box training program is simply not going to cut it. Compliance demands a strategic and customized approach.
This quote from MIT Sloan really captures the mindset that's needed at the leadership level. For you, for executives, AI literacy isn't about some technical checklist. It's the strategic lens that you have to use to connect AI to governance, to risk, and to real, tangible business outcomes.
Okay, so how can you actually structure this in practice? A really practical way to think about it is with this 4-layer framework. It starts with a foundational layer for all employees, just the basics of responsible AI. Building on that, you have role-specific training for the teams that actually build, buy, or govern AI. The third layer is mandatory in-depth training for anyone operating what the Act calls a high-risk system. And finally, you have a strategic layer, which is focused on empowering your workforce to innovate responsibly with powerful tools like generative AI.
Understanding the requirements is step 1. Now, let's translate that knowledge into a clear, high-level action plan that the board and senior leadership can use to direct governance and oversight on this. Here are 4 direct actions for your teams. First, assess where your organization stands today to identify the gaps. Second, design and implement those tailored, role-based programs we've been talking about. Third, and this is absolutely vital for governance, you must document all of your training activities. While the Act doesn't require certificates, maintaining clear records is how you demonstrate compliance. Finally, you need a process to monitor for new guidance from the AI office and keep all your training materials up to date.
All right, as we begin to conclude, let's cover the necessary next steps and a critical legal clarification to make sure your organization is managing its risk appropriately.
So first, let's be very clear. This guide has been prepared for informational purposes only. It does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice.
And because of that, your most essential next step is to consult with qualified legal counsel. They are the only ones who can help you determine your organization's specific obligations, your risk profile, and your overall compliance strategy under the EU AI Act.
So we'll end with a question for you to take back to your teams. You see, ultimately, compliance with Article 4 isn't just a departmental task. It's a matter of corporate governance. So as a leader, how will you and your board ensure effective oversight of AI literacy, not just to meet regulations, but to actually drive responsible, strategic innovation across your entire enterprise?